Hi guys, my name is JC and welcome back to my channel JC Reads. I can't believe 2015 is finally over. It has been a really fast year and many things happened, including this wound on my head. As you can see, I will explain to you in another video what happened. But for now, let's get on with the main purpose of this video. Today I'll be talking about the top 5 books that I have read in 2015. 2015 hasn't exactly been the best reading year. I've only read 20 books last year. Wow, that's so weird to say. Yeah, I've only read 20 books last year. And that's including the first 3 Harry Potter books that I reread. So yeah, that isn't very good. But I don't blame myself because 2015 was my final year in high school and I had exams to face. So what I can do is make 2016 a better year. I aim to finish at least 30 books this year. Anyway, without further ado, let me show you my top 5 books. 5 books of 2015. Number 5. The Beginning of Everything by Robin Schneider. Our main character in this book is Ezra. Ezra has this sort of a theory where he believes that everybody has a tragedy that happens in their life and that everything that matters only happens after that tragedy. Ezra is basically the it boy of the school, the golden boy, the famous one. He's about to start his final year in school, senior year, and everything was literally perfect for him. Until one night, his knee gets shattered in a car accident, and then he loses his social life and his athletic life. He then starts hanging out with the misfits of the school, and then he meets new girl Cassidy Thorpe, who helps him discover his true self. I found a lot of the parts in this book quite cliche, but it was a book that I really did enjoy. I have nothing much to say about it because I actually read this earlier in the year, so I don't really remember what exactly it was about. So yeah. Moving on. Number 4. Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom. If you haven't heard of this book, where have you been all this while? I think this book is like older than me. Yep, 1997, it is older than me. If you didn't know what this book is about, it is based on a true story about Mitch, who visits his college professor, Morrie Schwartz, who taught him nearly 20 years ago. Yes, it is about our author, Mitch Albom. So in this story, the professor, Morrie, he is slowly dying from the disease called ALS. Mitch visits Morrie every Tuesday, hence the title. These visits were made into this final class where Morrie teaches Mitch lessons about how to properly live his life. This book practically covers everything that you have in life, and it was so touching, it was inspiring, and it kind of changed the way I saw life. This book is a really short read, but a very inspirational one. It's sad, it's heartwarming, and you should just go and pick it up. It's a really good read. Number 3. All the Right Places by Jennifer Niven. There are 2 main characters in All the Right Places. One of them is Finch and one of them is Violet. Violet is still in grief from her sister's recent death, and Finch thinks he's broken and that nobody can fix him, and that the only way out is suicide. One day, Violet and Finch meet on the ledge of the bell tower of their school. Both of them were trying to kill themselves, but obviously that didn't work out. In a way, both of them kind of saved each other, but they weren't friends yet. Until one day they were paired up on this project where they were supposed to discover the attractions that were in their state, and then they slowly became friends. Through their friendship, Violet's life slowly became better, but the same cannot be said for Finch's life. It says on the cover, the story of a girl who learns to live from a boy who wants to die. I think this kind of summarizes the whole storybook. It was a very heart-wrenching story. It was cute and it made me laugh, it made me cry. It made me cry a lot. It is a rare case in which a contemporary book can actually make me cry and feel a lot of things. I know contemporary books are the ones where you're supposed to feel everything in life that you should feel, but that's not the case for me. I don't find myself getting so attached to the characters in contemporary novels compared to fantasy, but All the Bright Places did that for me. I absolutely love this book. It just broke my heart. Number 2. Ray Queen by Victoria Aveyard. This book might have been number 1 on the list, except for the fact that this is the first book in a series, so we have jumped into this completely new world and I haven't gotten the time to get attached to the characters yet. I love the characters, but you know. Other than that, I really had no problems with this book. I really loved it. I loved every single bit of it. I know many people say that this book has many similarities to other series, but I don't think that is a problem for me. It has its own unique twist and every bit of it was exciting. I love this book. Red Queen is set in a world where the people are divided by blood. There are people with silver blood and there are people with red blood. Silver bloods are basically the upper class citizens. They are the royal people, they are basically the richest citizens. But not only that, the silver bloods have powers. Meanwhile, the red bloods are just like us. They are normal humans, they have no powers at all. They are also the poorer ones. They are the laborers, they are the farmers, they are the servants. This is mainly due to the fact that the silver bloods have powers. The silver bloods can easily overpower the red people. They can just easily kill any red blood that they see. So obviously the red bloods have to bow down to the silver bloods. One day, our main character, Morrie, discovers that she has a power, which is basically impossible because she is a red blood. When the king discovers this, he decides to disguise Morrie as the lost silver princess and make her marry one of his sons. So Red Queen is basically about Morrie discovering and learning how to use her powers, and also secretly helping the Red Guard, which is this resistance group which is trying to overthrow the rule of the Silver Bloods. I will definitely recommend this for you, especially if you love fantasy. This is a really good book. You will love it. Even if you don't, I did. Number 1. I think this is pretty obvious because I talk about it a lot. Number 1 is obviously Winter by Marissa Meyer. If you didn't already know, the Lunar Chronicles consists of 4 books which are fairy tale retellings. These retellings have a sci-fi twist in it and it's set in our world, in the future after the 4th World War. By that time, there are humans that live on the moon which are called the Lunars. The Lunars are like normal humans except for one thing. They are developed humans. They have gained this ability to control the bioelectricity of the people around them. So this kind of gives them the ability to manipulate people's minds, which is not nice at all because we are humans and that is not something that humans should be able to do. Winter is the 4th and final book in the Lunar Chronicles and it's based on Snow White. I absolutely love this book so much. Winter definitely takes the cake. I couldn't be happier to have ended 2015 with such a great book. I think it's pretty obvious if you've watched my previous videos that I love this series to bits. I actually posted a book talk on Winter, so if you'd like to see more of my thoughts and opinions on Winter, I leave the link to the video down below in the description box so you can go and check it out. So yeah guys, these are the 5 books that I've read and loved in 2015. I'm looking forward to an amazing reading year in 2016. I'm going to start many series, which actually I'm kind of dreading right now because series, it takes a lot of commitment. I wish you all a happy new year. Have an amazing 2016. Most importantly, have a fun reading year guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!